Okay, so you can see here I have the Cayman 981 year 2014. So this particular model is the base model, which comes with this round fog lights, and it's got this two strip of vanes here, and also there's a shrouded section on the side and also on the top. So what I'm going to be doing is making a mesh grill for this particular space. And so inside you can see the radiator, and there's a little bit of stone dents, but nothing too serious. So before it gets more serious, definitely a good idea to put a mesh grill in front. I searched the internet and was looking for ready-made front grills for this model that I have, but I couldn't find many companies making them, and there was only one particular company that I came across, which was Zoom Sport. They're based in the UK, and a set of front grills was selling for like 320 British pounds. That converts to about 1,900 ringgit Malaysia, which is a whole lot of money to spend just for a set of front grills. So definitely I went down the route of thinking about doing my own front grills. So that's where I bought the front grill mesh from Shopee.com, and it cost me only about ringgit Malaysia 30. So I think that's about 8 British pounds. So I figured I'd do this video because I searched YouTube for DIY videos of the same in terms of making the front grille for this model, but I couldn't find any. Most of them were for the Cayman S model, which had the LED light strips, and it didn't have the shroud that was covering a section of the this portion here. So these are some of the materials that you'll be needing for making your own DIY front grills for the Cayman 981. As you can see here, I've got the aluminium grill, which I bought from Shopee.com. It measures 100 centimeters by 33 centimeters, and I bought the black color, and it's in diamond shape. What you'll also need is a piece of A4 paper, a black marker, a pair of scissors, small L-shaped torque key, and some black cable ties. Okay, so the first thing to do is you grab that A4 piece of paper and your marker, and in my case, an A4 size paper is just right size for making the template, because I have this shroud section. So what I'm going to do is just going to draw a rough sketch of the shape, which is about like that. Yep. And I'm just going to cut it to size and check whether I can fit it in. So this is going to be a rough cut. And then let's see whether it fits. I think I got it bang on. Let's see whether I can put it inside. I think it looks all right. Look at that. Did a bit of fast forwarding, and initially this was the grill that I cut out from, but I realized that when I cut it out, this section was not right, so I cut out a bit too much. So I redid it, and this time this is the shape that I got, and looks really good. Many of you were talking about if you use the aluminum grill, there's a risk of scratching your paint, but I think there's a method of inserting this grill into the back of the hole here in a manner that won't scratch your paint easily. So this is what you do. You insert this portion in this way, and there's enough space and clearance for you to go right in and then pull it back out. Yeah. This is when that little L torque key comes in handy. to kind of like pull it into place. It's gonna take a bit of effort, I think. Let's see. Oh shucks, I forgot. I think before inserting it in, I should actually put the cable ties ready. Forgot about that. So let's take it out. Get our cable ties. Here they are. I have to get it at the right height as well. I think this would do it. And then loop it back in. So one here. And then one I think in the middle here somewhere. Like that. And then one more. Probably on the edge. Might be overdoing it, but never mind. Okay, so there you go. Let's insert it. Carefully. And I think because I put the cable ties on, that makes it easy to actually control and pull the grill to its position. There we go. And there's actually a gap here on the side, so you can actually squish the grill inside that gap, and it kind of holds it into place. So let me get this side of the cable tie set up, and just to check whether I've got it in the right position. Well, that looks pretty good to me, although I think I could have secured it at the bottom. No, I think that's good. The height is pretty good. So let's see. I'm gonna get this done. I think I've got it all a bit wrong now, because now I've got to figure out how to get it inside this this part of the plastic. So you just pull this up here, push it up, and there's actually a section of plastic at the bottom. You can then tie it to. So I've got that. Yeah. But I've got the cable tie put in the wrong way. Gotta turn it. Okay, I've got to redo this. Okay, so then in order not to scratch your paint, carefully insert it this way and then downwards in the back, and then slide it back forward. And I think I got the cable tie too high. Well, this one's on the edge, looks just about right. And let's see whether I can actually pull it downwards a bit. Okay, so how you're going to actually clip the cable ties to the vane here, to this vane here, is that you're going to push this up, and there's a black plastic at the bottom here that you can actually slide the cable tie into. Okay, got the first one, and now I'm gonna just secure the first one in. Pull that. And then do the second one. Okay, use the L-shaped top key to adjust the rest of the sides in place, and I think I've got it pretty much secured. Now on to the other side. Start here. So I'm done with the job, and as you saw in the video just now, I made quite a number of mistakes. Number one being that the position of the cable ties weren't positioned correctly, and they ended up being higher than the bar that I wanted to secure them on. Number two, the big mistake that I made was not making sure that the cable tie heads was turned in the right way round, so that when I slipped the other end of the cable tie, they would actually be secured. So I got that the wrong way around, and I had to open the whole mesh grill all over again. Well, the third thing was that I pulled too hard on the cable ties when I was securing them, and I actually ripped through one of the grills. So I had to redo the whole thing, open up, cut the cable ties that I already secured, and then redo them again. Okay, the other thing that I want to point out to you is that if you look at the way I've oriented the diamond shape, I've oriented them vertically, because if you oriented them horizontally, there's a tendency for the mesh grill to curl downwards. So whereas if you position it vertically, it's quite rigid, right? And in this way, vertically, the mesh grill actually would bend this way. So that's not a problem, because I've got the cable ties pulling it towards me. So I just wanted to point that out in case some of you would actually aesthetically prefer the diamond to be horizontal, but I don't think that's a good idea in terms of the rigidity. So as you can see here, it's pretty rigid at the top and the bottom. Another thing that I wanted to show you quickly in terms of another DIY job I did was to replace the liquid washer hose. That's a very common problem apparently for this Cayman models. So what happens is that over time, if you can see here, that's where actually the hose runs. So it comes from here, goes through this channel here, and bends 90 degrees. And when you close the hood, it actually bends more than 90 degrees, slightly more. And over time, as the hose age, it will crack, and that's a known problem for Caymans. So this is the old liquid washer hose, and that's where it broke. It basically cracked, and the liquid washer was actually spurting out the sides here. I noticed that was something wrong, so when I checked the hose and tried to fiddle with it, I eventually broke into two. So I bought a replacement part that cost me around 300 ringgit, and I did the replacement myself. It's a 10-minute job, actually, quite easy. So if any of you are interested to know how to fix that problem, just let me know in the comment section. But back to the overall DIY job for this mesh grill. Again, if you have any questions for me or suggestions or comments about other solutions or doing a DIY of a mesh grill, do let me know and share to the others who are watching this video. Thanks.